Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? We're going to continue with our American history lessons, and the next one on our list that we're looking at this moment in time is another one of our founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton. Hey, my name is a Hamilton. I'm a Hamilton. Now, we're going to be talking about Alexander Hamilton. Now, as I repeat, he was one of the founding fathers of America in history. He was there with the Declaration of Independence, and he was also one of, if not the, well, it's multiple people, but gets credit for being a part of the financial system in America. And he is also on our $10 bill, correct? And I always find it funny that, our American, I'm not the only one, and I'm just preaching to the choir here, but it's kind of funny how America's dollar bill is printed and produced by 5 secret families called the Reserve Bank. And then the Reserve Bank is controlled by, I believe, like Yellen right now, but she is only a mouthpiece. She's not actually the Federal Reserve. And then, ironically, the Federal Reserve has absolutely nothing to do with the federal government except for printing its money and then charging the federal government to print it, and then also interest for them to pay back. Yeah, it's a great system. It's like a boomerang type of thing. These guys get to print it and then give it out and then tax it and then charge the government, charge you. It's just, yeah, it's a big old hook, huh? It's just a big old grab. Big old grab. So there's our kind of little bit of a history lesson of our Federal Reserve and our money system. And it's kind of bizarre because the whole world accepts this system of our Federal Reserve dollar. These other governments gladly accept the American dollar bill. And they're not stupid, these governments. But then again, governments and people of real power, they don't care about money. They have so much wealth that money isn't even a concept to them. Money was designed and made for the slave. Otherwise, you wouldn't go to work. If you didn't have a piece of paper at the end of the day that you could go and buy food with, you wouldn't go to work for a government. So they give you a piece of paper called the dollar bill. And since they're giving that to you, they want some of it back through taxation. Right? Big old hook, big old hook. So let's look at Alexander Hamilton's name. And as I repeat, he is on the $10 bill. Okay? And if we look at Alexander Hamilton's name, we're going to find some funny little things. Alexander is abbreviated as A, right? A. Now, I'm not saying that it is this way. I'm just saying it could be this way. A, H-A-M-I. That is a word. That is a word. Hammy. Let's go look at the word hammy. If we get out our dictionary and we look right, how did I mess this up? Oh, that's the next one. Should have this one tagged right here. Oh. Am I not set up? Well, I can find it. I think we got time. I apologize for this. H-A-M. Here it is. Oh, well, it's, duh. Look at, yeah, it's marked with the pen. Big old fat pen. Okay, so here's Hamilton in the dictionary. But there is also the word of just Hami, H-A-M-I, and it's plural of Hamos. Hamos. It's plural of Hamos. Well, what is Hamos? That's just right here on this next page. If we go and look at Hamos, right here, Hamos is a hook. More at Hamate, a hook or curved process. A hook or curved process. So we've been doing our history lesson, right, of the currency and the Federal Reserve and how everything's being taxated. So Alexander Hamilton, our founding father, who has been credited for giving us the our American currency, could be read a hook or curved process. The next two is LT. What does LT stand for? LT is right down here. And if we look, LT is an abbreviation for a few things, but number 3 is legal tender. LT is legal tender. So, I'm not saying that they hide things in front of our face, but Alexander Hamilton is one of our founding fathers with the Declaration of Independence. He is given credit for our money, currency, I'm kind of lack of the word, the way it's done, the process, the currency process, maybe is the closest I could come up with the word right now. So we could look at Alexander, and he's also on the $10 bill. We could look at Alexander Hamilton's name as, if we just broke it down etymology style, it could be read in the open, a hook or curved process, legal tender on. On legal tender, a hooked process. I don't know. Is it coincidental to you that they are able to hide things in our face? And here's this, just when you get to these points, you know, it's so sad to watch people fight about Republican and Democrat when the devil's scheme is controlling both sides. Absolutely controlling both sides. Is Q political? Is Q biblical? There are 43 different keys to the map. My name's Gregory Allen Hamilton. I have a dozen, possibly more keys to the confirmed map. Maybe many more. All glory to Jesus Christ. This gift is given to me by the Holy Ghost so that I can be able to see the devil's schemes. In this book says to study and be aware. Be aware of the signs. And what are the signs? Well, I'm an American living in an American society. I should study and be aware of the things that are controlling me or that I want to support. Does that make sense? So that I'm not just blindly following the devil's schemes. I hope this stuff helps people within the Q community, and this information soon or finally or whatever does get into the Q community, so that the people that are lost over there don't continuously be lost by politics and its devil schemes. But that is going to be up to the populace. I do what I can, and the help will come when the help